Hello. Today we will be giving a demo on Jibehome. Jibehome is a communication hub for real estate transactions. It is available on the web at www.jibehome.com and is also available on Google Play and on the Apple App Store. To get started, let's go ahead and sign in. Once you are logged in, you will see your action plan dashboard. These cards all contain action plans that either you have created or somebody else has created and has added you as a team member. If you're looking for a specific action plan, you can search for it via the search bar above. For example, typing in a keyword will limit the cards being shown. Action plans are ordered by the due date of the next action item or assignment. Items that you are responsible for are always prioritized first. Each action plan card has a simple status, as well as a reminder of the next action item due. For example, this action plan has 27 days left, has an action item called Arrange Home Inspection, and is due on 5/13/2016. You'll notice the card next to it, called 65 West Street, has an earlier due date, but its action item is green in color. This means that you have completed your part of that action item and no further action is required on your part. However, Arrange Home Inspection still requires some action on your behalf. When we started this demo, I mentioned that Jibehome is a hub for communications. So, to see all the correspondence for an action plan, click on the Action Plan card. Once you are looking at the action plan, you'll notice the interface looks familiar. It has been modeled as a social media site to minimize the amount of training required to use it. To the right, you will see a list of action items that you are included on as a team member. The action plan may have more action items associated with it, but only the items that involve you are shown. For example, here is the same action plan, but for another user. In this case, the agent. You'll notice that they have many more action items. In addition, these action items are color-coded and have icons associated with them to indicate their current status. These statuses include complete, due soon, due very soon, and past due. Now let's go back and take a look at your action plan. The action items themselves are initially ordered by the most recent comment first. However, you can quickly scroll to a specific action item by clicking on it in the action item list. For each action item, you can type in a comment, upload an image, or attach a file. All comments, images, and documents are displayed in line with the action item as they're entered. This keeps everything grouped together with the action item instead of having one giant repository for trying to find the document later on. On the top right corner of each action item, you will see a list of users that make up the team of the action item. This means that only they can see what is being posted to this action item. If something has been assigned to you, it'll be listed at the top of the action item. To mark it as complete, either click the complete button next to the assignment, or if a document is required, click the upload button to upload the document. At the top of the page, you'll also have a reminder of your next action item or assignment that's due. You can also click here to complete it quickly. That sums up the action item page. As I mentioned earlier, this is heavily modeled as a social media site. We did this on purpose. We wanted to make everyone comfortable with a familiar interface while consolidating all communications into a single location. However, We don't require everyone to use this system. If someone is added as a team member, they have the option of receiving notifications as email. If they respond to the email, it is automatically imported into the correct action item. If a document is attached, it is also included. Now, while we hope everyone will use this site, this will at least allow those who are only comfortable with email to communicate with the rest of the team while consolidating their communications as well. Now, let's go back to the main page so I can show you a few more things. The first thing I'd like to point out is that your status is now green, marking it as complete. We're still waiting for the agent to go ahead and approve it, but once he does it, it'll show the next action item. So let's go ahead and have him approve it now. Now that the agent has signed off on the action item being complete, you'll notice it now says complete here. You also notice that all of your action items are now marked as checked. So you're done. There's nothing else for you to do on this transaction. Now the agent still might have more to do, but at least you're finished. Now, before we're finished, there are two more features I like to go over. The first is this task list icon. By clicking on it, it will provide you a list of all your unfinished action items and assignments. These are across all of your action plans. Think of this as your personalized to-do list, ordered by date and priority. The other icon is your user settings icon. Here, you can personalize your account by changing your profile photo, updating your display name, or you can add a mobile number if you'd like to get some text notifications about upcoming items, statuses, warnings, and that sort of thing. On the bottom section, you can control what kind of notifications you get. Email daily status is a lot like your task list. That's a daily email reminder of everything that you have coming up due that day. Comments are notifications that you get every single time somebody adds a new comment to, or a picture or a document to an action item. Now remember, if somebody emails you a comment, you can always respond back to the email directly and it will automatically be imported back into the application under the correct action item. Reminders and warnings are notifications when something's coming up due soon. So say you might get a reminder 10 days out before an item is due. You might get a warning 3 days out before an item is due. And then, of course, you get another email automatically if it's past due. So you're constantly reminded that you have something coming up due at any given time. Well, that pretty much sums it up for Jibehome. I'd like to thank you for your time. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at support@jibehome.com or go to our website at www.jibehome.com.